EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. From the 10. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play,
wow. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The tackle made by
a nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Uncorks one for Davis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's up and good.
That's the score. Cowboys 14. Saints nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it brings
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 87 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Daniel Carlson on
now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And this one's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, if you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. The Saints on 3rd down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hamler now on the return. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Carried by number 26.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass. Under. Hey, 2.
Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys add on.
Daniel Carlson on.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now the 2nd down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Deontay Harris. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to pour it on.
Daniel Carlson on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Under 10, 10. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Show it up. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They run it again with Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Count. 27.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. This is Hamler on the receiving end. The 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going to try and throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Number 26.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 66, Saints nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made at the 12-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Charles, you look at that run, and in your garrulous and loquacious manner, how would you break down the nip-dynasty that occurred when that was bounced outside? It was almost Machiavellian, wasn't it?
The capricious dichotomy of their play calling is almost a non sequitur. And, Brandon, I have to say, my friend, the ubiquitous cacophony of your ostentatious, sycophantic ramblings have left me in a state of ennui.
Do you always have to one-up me? I thought I was bringing the thunder. I had to look those words up all morning, and then you do that. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Let's go.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Again, the ball carrier.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
36. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of 20.
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Cowboys 66.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole thing to a schoolyard. But the students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the earphones. Show no love, got the confidence. with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.